Just because I woke up like this, flawless,
doesn't mean I should walk around like this. Hi, I'm Essie and you're welcome to my channel. For my returning subscribers, welcome back and thank you for always tuning in. On this channel, I share everything natural hair, tips and tutorials, and also natural hair commentaries. So today's video, we're going to be discussing about the natural hair reporter that got dragged for the way she chose to wear her natural hair. I've seen this video, like the first time this video started trending, I saw it, but then I've not really started like commentaries, and I just felt some type of way about the whole situation. All right, so this woman got dragged on the streets of TikTok for the way she wore her natural hair while presenting. I'm going to share the video, and afterwards I'm going to come back to weigh my opinion. But before then, I want to talk about how it is not the message, but sometimes how you chose to preach the message. How you choose to deliver your message matters a lot. This woman got straight up attacked. There is a way you deliver a message and you're just straight out attacking the person, you bully the person, you're trolling the person, you're just being downright mean to the person involved. All right, there are ways that you can tell someone something without making them feel really bad about the whole situation. I came out here talking about how the natural hair community, we're talking about the shape of my head when I decided to cut my hair, and it was just mean. These people came out like they were attacking me, the shape of my head and everything. So it was wrong. I'm going to leave the video here for you to check out, okay? So let me quickly share the video and then I'll come right in to weigh my opinion about the whole situation.
For those servicing the wealthy on the East End, affordable housing could still be impossible to find. It needs the town's green light on several code changes to make the development profitable. But some government officials remain skeptical on how to avoid abuse. Meanwhile, some businesses say they are spending nearly 6 figures to house key staffers like executive and sous chefs nearby. Workers unable to nab jobs with housing included are left to pay eye-watering rents or face hours-long traffic in the Hamptons Trade Parade.
The one conversation that most of you are not ready to have is that natural hair can indeed look unprofessional, and this depends solely on the wearer. Natural hair texture, natural hair in itself is not unprofessional, but the way you choose to style and maintain your natural hair plays a lot of role in how people will view you. There are ways that some people wear their natural hair and you will not feel the zeal. Like if you're relaxed or you're contemplating going natural and you see a certain way that some people style their natural hair, you will not feel that zeal to want to go natural because you know that this person didn't put in effort into styling their natural hair. Now, for this news reporter, I felt like she could have done better than that. Okay, now that hairstyle obviously looked like a twist out or a braid out, and her natural hair is beautiful and you can see that it's colored. Another thing is she was giving that report outside, which could be windy, nobody knows, and you know natural hair and humidity and wind, we don't align, especially if your hair is on the shorter side. Probably that is not how the hair looked when she decided to present or report the whole situation. And from the look of things, that is how she loved wearing her natural hair, in a braid out, okay? But this is a professional setting. If we are going to be for real, this is a professional setting, and you know that there are certain hairstyles that just makes your hair stand out in a professional setting. The braid out on its own, it's a cool hairstyle, but I felt like just a little bobby pin here and there would have done the job. Like, you know, the hair was sticking out like this. If it was just pinned backward and, you know, just sticking backward and then pinned, it would have made a huge difference with how that hair looked. That hair didn't really look professional, to say. Okay, natural hair is professional, like I stated, but there are styles that you can wear that would just push it out. Just because the natural hair movement is pushing the propaganda that natural hair is professional, natural hair is presentable, natural hair can be worn in luxurious or luxury settings, natural hair is clean, natural hair is not rough looking, doesn't mean you shouldn't take pride in caring for your natural hair. Doesn't mean you shouldn't put in effort when it comes to styling and maintaining your natural hair. Afro is a very professional hairstyle. Yes, whether long, short, or huge. Okay, now some people might feel like, oh, my hair is too big, so I'm not going to put in an afro so I don't distract people. Well, that is a personal choice. But I'm just trying to let you know that afro is one of the most classic and beautiful hairstyle that matches anything. Professional setting, casual setting, whatever setting you want to wear an afro. You can even wear your afro on a date. Afro is one of the most versatile like hairstyle. So sometimes when you just feel confused on what to do with your natural hair, and you can just comb your hair out, fluff it, and then, you know, arrange it properly and it's given. There are sometimes when most of you judge celebrities for their choice of fit on red carpet. Oh, this fit is not, this looks trashy, this looks this and that. It is not the fabric, but the style that they chose to wear. I got the best analogy for this. It is not the fabric, but the style that they chose to wear. That is the problem. Now, that is my opinion about that situation. Okay, I felt like our sister would have done better, especially since it's a professional setting and representation matters a lot. Okay, there is a way you style your natural hair and it just perpetuates this negative stereotype that natural hair is this or that. I feel like we should do, or we can do better when it comes to styling our natural hair. And that is my opinion about that. Now, this is going to be a general overview, like a general lookout. Now, this doesn't have to do with our sisters' natural hair. This has to do with the general overview or the general look of natural hair. Okay, now this whole gaslighting that if you don't like your natural hair in its natural state, then you're a texturist, you don't do this. Saying that, oh, most of you don't like natural hair the way it grows out of your hair is somehow because you don't expect me to just wake up from sleep and then wear my natural hair just exactly the way it is as soon as I woke up. It is not going to look good, and you know that. Me trying to make my hair look good doesn't mean I hate my hair texture. There is a difference between embracing your natural hair texture and pure negligence when it comes to natural hair. Most of you don't put in effort when it comes to caring for your natural hair at all. Accepting texture, like accepting your hair's texture, is not enough. As much as you're accepting your hair texture, you also need to make that texture look good. And then people will be like, oh, it's be your own people. White people, they also call out their own people. Asians and different races, they call out their own people. This is not a it's be your own people case. This is reality. Making your natural hair look presentable, good, clean is the most basic thing that you can ever do. Take pride in your physical appearance. Don't wake up from sleep and then you wear your hair like that just because you woke up like that. I saw this comment somewhere. Just because you woke up like that doesn't mean you should walk around like that. It's not nice. And because most of you know that some black people will have your back about this whole situation. This is not a case of texturism. This is not a case of you don't love your natural hair. This is a case of presenting your natural hair. This has to do with you. Like when you look good, when you smell nice, you feel it's therapeutic. You feel really nice and happy. So I don't see how people telling you to put in effort into how your hair looks is texturism. Oh, you want me to manipulate my hair to look like what it's not. You can style your hair and still show texture and still make it look clean. So let's normalize making our natural hair look polished and good without taking away the texture. We can do that. It's that easy. Because the moment you want to start taking away the texture, that is when texturism comes in. And not, oh, you want your hair to look some certain type of way. And that's why I said texture is not enough. Most of you feel like, oh, I've gone natural, so that's it. So I don't have to put in the effort. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to comb my hair. I don't have to remove the things like maybe when you sleep and you wake up, there are things attached to your hair. I don't have to remove it because I've embraced my natural hair and that's all there is. Like when I wanted to go natural, like when I decided to go natural, and I've been thinking about it for some time, but you know, I've not really made up my mind. And then I went to school that day and I just saw a girl. How this girl wore her hair was just in a simple puff. There was no gel, there was nothing. It was just in a very simple puff. It was shrunken and I believe that she had, you know, type 4 hair. The hair was shrunken, but that hair looked so beautiful. That was all I needed. And that was when I cut my hair the next day. Just by seeing her wear her hair in the puff. And then you guys will come here and say, oh, you're being texturist if you don't embrace your natural hair the way it is. You don't do this. Embracing texture is not enough. I know sometimes it can be difficult to style natural hair, but you have to learn how to, okay? Black people have a rich history of elaborate and stunning hairstyles. There are styles that goes from beginner-friendly to intermediate to pros. Nobody's saying go and straighten your hair and that is the only way you can look good. When you wear your hair in an afro, you're showing texture. When you put your hair in a puff, there is still texture. Nobody's asking you to do this or that to your hair or try to manipulate your hair to look like another type of hair before it looks good. And that is what most of you are misunderstanding. You can make your hair look good, maintain the texture, and still look great. Is it until I neglect my hair and don't put in any effort into styling my hair that you'll believe that I love my natural hair? Because the way some of you are going about this,
If you don't like your natural hair the way it grows out of your scalp, then you don't love your natural hair, you want to do your hair like this, you want to manipulate your hair this way or that way.
so if I brush my hair, I don't love my natural hair. If I add a little gel to sleek my hair, I don't love my natural hair. If I'm adding a little gel to sleek my hair, I'm not trying to make my hair sleek because I know it will not sleek like other texture. I went natural knowing fully well that my hair is not going to sleek like that. But at least we're putting in the effort to make it look good. Some hairstyles that you make and some people will know that you don't care. Hairstyle is just giving, I woke up like this. I don't feel like styling my hair. I am not in the mood for this today. I cannot deal today kind of vibe with the style that you choose to wear on your natural hair. Please learn to put in effort when it comes to caring for your natural hair. And if you're not in the mood to wear your hair, just put your hair in a puff. That is like the easiest way. And mind you, putting your hair in a puff all the time can be damaging for your edges. So you have to also look for different options. And that is why I said black hair has, like, we have you can choose. We have multiple choice. Pick any style you want to make. Some people generally do not like, like manipulating their natural hair. And that is why the first example I gave was an afro puff. Because with an afro puff, you don't even have to do anything, just fluff and go. Another tip I would love to add is whenever you're styling your natural hair, please be conscious of the weather. Some styles, before you step out, it's not looking nice anymore. It might be looking nice, but not as nice as how it was when you wore it out. Black women with natural hair are just as professional and competent as those with straightened hair or those with other type of texture. So sometimes it is not about the hair texture, because this texture, this is not my natural hair though. Natural hair texture in itself is presentable. Now, when it comes to styling, this has to do with you. When it comes to presenting, styling, and putting it in order, that has to do with you. So for most of you who want to be like, no, you don't really love your natural hair, because if you love your natural hair, you'll be saying this. Mind you, I am someone who has worn a hairstyle that many people cannot even wear to work, but I wore it to work. There are so many styles, there are so many things I've worn to school, because throughout my university days, I wore my natural hair. Sometimes I'm seen as crazy because I'm wearing styles that most people cannot dare to wear to school or to work. So this is not a case about you hate natural hair, because I don't think I've seen anyone who loves natural hair as much as I do. So I want you all to let me know what you think, and as usual, please keep your comments respectful. You can disagree with me without being rude. And that is it for today's video. Let me know what you think about this video, and also give this video a thumbs up. Okay. I'm going to see you in my next video. Do let me know what you think in the comment section. Bye.